All right, Shadow Ops, Slap Nuts, welcome to the show, guys. Good to see you. Sorry I'm late. Was flying a little formation tonight. Yeah, my friends were just not going to have a. You're not flying. You got to fly. Okay, I got to fly. Showtime. Yeah, I got an unboxing tonight, guys. Little surprise. Tell you about that in a minute here. Let's see. I got to fix this lights in the wrong place. Let's turn that around. I just tripped over that. Let's get over here. We're good there. Okay, that looks pretty good. I don't know what is going on there. Yeah, that's all right, we'll do that. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's better. Okay. I think we need to shrink that down a little bit. No, that ain't gonna work. Oh crap. Alright, well, I'll just have to do it like that. Alright. $38 going on 70 tomorrow. What's that? 38 what going on 70 what? Yes, time for the shit show. Yeah, I knew it was coming. I was, the midget police let me out now. There's no more midgets. Kenny effing Rogers, what's up? It's my birthday tomorrow. Oh, and you're going to be what, 38 tomorrow? Are you really? Victor, what's up? How you doing tonight? Yeah, you're turning 38, but you feel 70. Well, for a second opinion, you look 70. No, you don't. All right. So let's clean some of this mess up here because we've got an unboxing to do here shortly. So let's clean this up a little bit. Let's see. That's my phone. We can move that. Let's get these soda cans out of here. Not that one. Battery pack. Keys. I'll put those over here. Battery pack. They killed Kenny. All right. I don't think any of that is really. Well, it is visible, but you don't know what that is. All right. That'll work. Extra screw. I'm not sure what that's from. All right. What is that? Is it under the? What the hell is that? I don't know what this square is right here. This here and then over here, back up this way. I don't know what that is. It's in the. I see it in the picture, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what the hell that is. It appears to be on top of the table, but I don't know. Anyway. All right. Back to the chat. Jeff in Lower Alabama. What's up? How you doing, man? Who else is here? So how did it fly, Kenny? You said your maiden did. How did it do? Craig Bevan, what's up? Good to see you, buddy. The square is in the damn chair. EQ, what's up? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I do have more hair than you, Shadow. That's true. That doesn't seem to be an age thing, though. You know, that's just, I don't know. You know, I'm very thankful I have a full head of hair. So. So who went flying? Anybody get to go flying today? Any of the guys here from the Jeff Customs? What's up? Anybody here from David's little shing ding? Jeff, how did your show go? How big a turnout did you get? Victor just got back from the field. Yep, me too, Victor. But you still got plenty of daylight where you are. Here's yeah, Jeff. Yeah, Jeff and I have a full head of hair. That's for sure. Oggerton, what's up? I still love that name. How you doing, man? Roy, what's up? Oh, you had a super large turnout. Good. Glad to hear that. That's good. Was there any kind of competition or anything, Jeff, or was it just a fun fly? Just a fun fly, yeah. Yeah, we had super crappy wind today. It was really windy, and so I was flying the RV8 and the QQ, and I got my Cessna 150, you know, the big 2-meter from Horizon. I drug that out. Haven't flown that in a long time. It's been like 3 years probably, and I had to do a little bit of good morning to you too, Big Jim. Had to do a minor repair on it at the field. The elevator has in the corners these plastic reinforcements to stiffen the corners, and one of them had fallen off years ago, and so I bought a new elevator to put on it, and I put that on at the field when I got there. 2-minute job, no big deal, and then cleaned it up because it was really dirty, and yeah, still flies great. Yeah, flew that 3 or 4 times. Flew the RV8 3 or 4 times. I flew the QQ twice. Ended up flying the J65 twice at the end of the day there. And then what else? I'm trying to think if there was something else I flew. Maybe that's it. Yeah, the 150, the RV8, the QQ, the J65. Yeah, I think that's it. So, got about 10 flights in. I had 16 batteries charged, but I just was going to go home early, and then Lewis and Tony showed up late, 6:30, and so we did some formation flying. Got 2 formation flights in. They flew a couple more. Actually Tony flew a couple more. I think Lewis, he can't see at night, so he once the sun started going down, he couldn't fly anymore. So, all right, so 19 in here, man. That's awesome, guys. Thanks a lot. Glad you're here. Gonna what I ended up buying that we're gonna do an unboxing. I gotta go bring it in, but surgery on April 25th. EQ, you're having surgery? What are they doing? Lobotomy? No. Yeah. What are you getting surgery? What's up? Hernia? Oh yeah. Okay, so which kind of hernia? The one in your stomach area there by your belly button, or in your groin area, or a hiatal hernia around your esophagus? What kind of hernia are we talking about? Big people, Roy. The reason I was asking, Eric, is I have the hernia in my abdomen. I got to have that fixed sooner or later. I have a hernia there. I'm just getting caught up here. I didn't want to ask a stupid question. so I won't. All right. Well, hey Eric, I hope it goes well. Now, um, yeah, that's what's my problem is my intestines are outside the my stomach wall. You know, right here in my by my belly button. So I got to get that fixed one day. All right. So hey, there's Miss Hangar 51. She was going to open the show tonight, guys. It was going to be hilarious. You guys would have loved it. We're going to do it. It'll be another night. She'll surprise you. I'm not going to spill the so we'll let her yeah, guys, come on, hit that like button just for free. It's a freebie. Michael Bear, what's up? Yeah, I know mine's not a bit. What Shadow or not Shadow, but EQ's having it's gonna suck. Mine's not a big deal. Austin, what's up? Good to see you, buddy. Shadow, I have insurance. It's not great insurance, but it'll probably cover that surgery. Probably at least most of it. So yeah, so I got a new plane I'm going to bring in here in a minute. We're going to do an unboxing. Yeah, Victor. Thanks. No, I don't have health insurance through work, Roy. I have the affordable health care because I qualify for it because I don't make enough money at work to so I can still use the affordable health care. We have an insurance policy at work. I don't even know how good it is because I didn't opt into it. Yes, Shadow. My intestines are the inner wall of your abdomen has split open, and my intestines are part of my intestines are outside the wall. So it's not anything to do with being stubborn. It's just there's just too many things going on right now, and she needs a hip, and that's more important than my abdomen surgery. So uh, it's just right now time's not permitting. Too much going on. Why won't anybody touch you, Kenny? What's your issue that nobody will give you health insurance? Lit, what's up? Good to see you, man. 21 in here. That's cool. Wrights is here. What's up? Hey, man, we can start the show. Wrights is here. All right, let's talk about what's everybody's favorite radio. Yeah, that's a good idea, right? So maybe I'll schedule them both at the same time. Oh wow, Kenny, that's man. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Wow. Man, I gotta say, you're in good spirits for what you've been through. Holy crap! I give you a lot of credit, buddy. Man. RC Roland, what's up? How you doing, Greg? Good to see you, man. Well, that's good, man. I'm glad that you're not letting it hold you back. That's awesome. Because that would be a lot of, that could really depress the shit out of you. Oh, I'm not going to tell you, Austin. I'm going to go get it. I'm not going to spill the beans. I'm going to go out and get it here in just a minute. So do you work full time, or what do you do, Kenny? What kind of work do you do, or do you work? This will put it over there. Keith Christie, what's up? Good to see you, man. Oh, there you go. All right. Well, then that'll keep you busy. That's good. I'm glad to hear that, Kenny. Good. All right, guys. Let me go get the box. I'll be right back. It's in the back of the pickup. I gotta go get it. Well, that's good, Kenny. I'm glad you're busy too. That's awesome. Good for you, man. No, it's not a reboxing zone. It's an unboxing. Well, I couldn't even give you a hint on that one, Austin. Man, I have no idea what their criteria is or what, Pilot Ryan, if he shows up tonight, he might be one that could answer that. If Dave Marshall shows up, maybe he might have some something to say about that. I have no idea. Paul McNeil's here. All right. Alright, I'm going to go get the plane. So you guys talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. It won't be long. I only got to go out the door here. So I'll be right back. The real problem is getting it through here without knocking everything down. Alright. Whoops. 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 Ah. Screw up my camera. Hang on. Let me get this back in shape here. Let me just set it there for a second. So I can fix my camera. Let me see what I gotta do to fix that. Hang on here. Let's go here. I think it's alright. Looks like it might be alright. Alright. So who wants to guess? Who's guessing? What are we guessing's in the box? Let's see here. T28? No, it's not T28. I already mentioned it in a previous show. So who's been paying attention? Spectrum Radio now. The box is way too big for that. Oh yeah. So Lewis knows because he saw it out at the flying field. That's not fair, Lewis. You already saw it. Dollar Tree foam board. Yes, we have a winner. No, you're wrong. It's a good guess, though, Michael. But no, it's a little bit more expensive than that. Hobby King plane? No, not a Hobby King plane. Look, augured in. What's he say? A Mamba. That ding, 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 ding. We have a winner. Somebody was paying attention. So there we are. So here it is. The Mamba 10. This is the 3-cell version, not the not the 6-cell version, because I didn't want the 6-cell version. Roy, F you too, buddy. So why are you F you and me? What did I do? Is the hangar filled up yet? No, Shadow, the hangar's not filled. All right, so the camera is screwed up. I gotta realign the camera. It's too low. But yeah, so the reason I bought this, and I told you the other night that there was only 3 left. So now there's probably 2 left. I think they're probably still. So hey, there's Randovision, who won today. Him and JCB won on Rich's show. So good for you guys. That was a good job. Awesome. It's good to see that. Yeah, Rich was giving away glue and some kind of a backpack and a screwdriver, and then he gave away 2 airplanes. And I was a day late, $1 short. My internet connection. Well, I was at the flying field doing it on my phone. So yeah, I really had no chance of winning it. But anyway, so Randy won the screwdriver set. Good for you, buddy. You didn't get a notification? I didn't either. I just stumbled onto it. I was looking for something else and saw it, and I was like, he's live? What the hell? What's he doing? So I went to it, and there wasn't... the only theme I could figure out of the show is that he's back with FMS. So he was really pushing FMS, all their planes, new stuff, quality, and he was really pushing FMS. So I guess this was some kind of an announcement that he's back with FMS as an influencer or whatever the hell he is for them. So he was giving away a bunch of stuff, and so anyway, so Randovision there and JCB both won on the show. So that was cool. All right, let me see if I can adjust this camera. Let's see, it's got to come up a little bit. That's probably too much. Yeah, that's too much. That looks pretty good. Yeah, that should do it, right? Okay. So I have several Flex Innovation planes, guys, but I've never actually unboxed one before. So this is all new. I haven't opened the box. Never opened one of these. I always say we're lucky at my field. One of the guys that works at Flex flies at our field quite often, and he has a deal with us that all we pay is the regular price that's listed, no shipping, no tax. And he puts it together. If you want him to put it together for you, he will. He doesn't charge anything for it, so he'll put it together. He'll set it all up, program the Aura, put your receiver in it, bind it to your radio when he gets out to the field, gets it all set up for you, ready to fly, and then it's just he hands you the radio if you want to fly it yourself, or if you want him to fly it first, just trim it out. Super nice guy. Lewis is great. So he did my other two new planes that I bought, and this time I wanted to do one on my own. Not that he did anything wrong. I just wanted to see how it comes boxed and how much work it is to put one together, because I didn't know. Never seen one before, not put together. So this time I decided I wanted to see one not put together. So that's why I had him bring it to me in the box. So let's I don't know how this box. Oh, okay, so this is just a big block of foam. All right, so I guess maybe we can slide it out of the box. I don't have near enough room in here for this, guys, but we'll make it work. Okay, alright, so it's out of the box. Okay, there was it. That's the unboxing. Alright, good night, everybody. Have a good night. Alright, so let's get the box out of the way. Alright, I guess I'll just set this over here for now. Well, maybe I won't. Hang on. Maybe I can get it. There we go. That'll work. Alright. Straighten this light. Why is that making me look dark? It's weird. Okay. Alright. Hey! My lizard's alive! I figured he died. He just ran across the table. There he is. He's doing good. Oh, that's good. I thought he died. He's nice and green, too, right now. I don't know what he was laying on that made him green. He was tan before because he's laying on my tan cart there. But now he's green. All right. So here's what it looks like. It's all taped in. And so very well packed. Obviously, that nothing's getting broken there because everything's in separate cubby holes and it's all taped up. So I didn't pee on his tire. That was the big joke. And yeah, I'm forgiven. He's not mad at me. Let's see. Well, Bill, what's up? Yeah, I got a Mamba. Forget what's in the box here. We just took it out of the box. You just missed me slide it out of the box. So this is the Mamba 10 from Flex. Yeah, you missed the cover. Yep. I'll put it back up. I'll show you in a second here. Yes, this is the 3S Mamba. Because if it was 6S, it was going to take like a 1300 6S. And this would be the only damn airplane I could fly it on, a 13. I didn't want to have to buy $50 dedicated batteries for one airplane. And that's what I would have had to do if I'd have bought the 6S version, because you'd have to buy a 6S 1300 or a 1500. And this is the only airplane I could fly on. But 3S 2200 works perfect in this airplane, and I have a boatload of those. So I went with the 3S. The only advantage to the 6S would be if you like to, if you're doing Harriers all the time. And you can do a Harrier with the 3S, but obviously you have more power with the 6S, so you could do better ones. All right, so there's the box. Wild Bill. And that's the first time I've seen one of these boxes. Like I said, I always get them put together from Lewis, so I never knew what a box looked like, with the what kind of display box you get. I had no idea. So thanks, Wild Bill. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. So I got, like I said, I got the 3S one because I've got plenty of 3S batteries, and I don't do a lot of Harriers anyway. And it'll do everything else I want it to do just fine on 3S. So this was a much better choice. It was on sale. They only had 3 left of the old. This is version 1. The version 2 is the 6S. And well, yeah, Keith, except I don't know that this motor in ESC would handle 6S. And I don't know how good the other motor would have handled a 3S battery if it's looking for 6S power. So I just decided this is plenty. I don't need. I wouldn't have used this. I wouldn't have made use of the 6S. Really plain and simple. I would have not made use of the 6S. So it was just not a smart move. All right, so this is going to be interesting because there's a boatload of tape on here. I mean a boatload. Holy crap. So I got to cut all these tapes and get them off the box here. All right, so let's see what we got first. We got, okay, so these are the wing struts, the uprights between the wings. So that's what's there. And then over here, wow. Man, there's a lot of tape on this box. I'll tell you what, you're not going to get any shipping damage on this setup. Holy shit. Every piece of this thing is separated with foam and tape. All right. That's just a piece of packing foam. We got, oh, wait a minute. Let me cut one more tape here. That's pretty interesting. Like I said, I never got one of these in the box before. I always get them put together. So I got the landing gear. It's already assembled as a unit. The wheels, the wheel pants, the little fairings on here are all pre-assembled. All you do is pop this up into the cavity in the plane. So that's good. Here are, I'm sure this is the horizontal stab that plugs together through the fuselage. Okay, and the red was the only one available in the in version 1. It comes in green or red, but the green had been discontinued, so I got the red. So there's the horizontal stab. That's the entire fuselage. We're not ready for that yet. So the wings look like they go down both top and bottom of the box. It's one piece, I think. That's interesting. All right, let's get down here and see what we got here. Piece of, that's probably to mount the aura. So I've got a piece of 3M double-sided foam tape, the programming cord for the aura, and probably the one wire for S-bus. All in that packet there. Brian Chambers, what's up? Ronnie, what's up? Good to see you, man. Thank you, man. And here we got the spinner. We've got some shrink tubing. No, that's not shrink tubing. Those are hard, like carbon fiber tubes. I'm not sure what those are for yet. The tail wheels in here. The prop adapter. Looks like some programming instructions are for the aura. And some clear tapes. I know what the clear tapes are for. The Horizon does the same thing with the clear tapes to tape the surfaces on. So this is some freaking box. Holy crap. Alright, what's in here? We've got a propeller. And some kind of another carbon fiber tube of some kind. I know what that's for. That's for the horizontal stab, I bet. That's what that's for. So that piece of carbon fiber. And then what else we got? So now this section comes out. This is another big piece of packing foam here, holding the fuselage in. All right, now we're getting down to the good stuff. So yeah, here's a whole wing. That's pretty cool. That's the bottom of the wing, actually, right there. Bottom of the bottom wing. And their ailerons are on here. And everything's got, the wires are already in this, so the servos are in. The push rods are hooked up. All the control horns are on. It's all pre-done. There's nothing to do. Just bolt it together, plug it in. So that's all done. Everything there's good. Obviously, there's no damage in any of this because this is boxed way too good. Let me turn that around, stand it up over here for a minute. And then here's the top wing. So same thing, they got the top wing decals, servos also here. So it's got ailerons, and that's for the crow. See, this uses the crow. So the top ailerons go straight up and the bottom ailerons go down. And then, you know, of course they work together as ailerons, but when the crow's active, the top ones go up, the bottom ones go down, and then they go in and out with the throttle. So, and no decals on the bottom side of the top wing, and very little decaling on the top side of the bottom wing. Okay. Instruction book. Very, very nice instruction book, guys. This is well done. I've got my instruction book, so it's all good English, no Chinglish, and lots of pictures. And they show you how to hook up everything. They get into great detail on setting up your receiver, your aura here, and all that. So really good instructions. And then I think we're down to just the fuselage is all that's left. Let me make sure there's nothing on the bottom of the box. Nope. And here's the fuselage. And I'm going to take this out of the plastic wrap because I want to open it. Okay, so here's the fuselage. Motor's installed already. The servos are installed for the elevator and the rudder. Push rods are all hooked up. All the linkages are hooked except the elevator, because the elevator is not on the fuselage. It's right here. So that's not hooked up. Everything else is hooked up. Positive latch battery door, so you have to unlatch it and lift it up. That's the battery tray right there. They give you a piece of Velcro for the battery tray. There's a piece of Velcro already glued or taped to the tray. It's a wooden tray with a nice big thick battery strap, and then there's this big long piece of Velcro that you hook to the battery. Actually, if you use a small piece of that, you can get 4 batteries out of that, and that lets you move them around. And we've got a EC3 connector, which I don't care for, but that's all right. I have an adapter. And then over here, we have these 2 leads are taped down, and those are for the servos on the top wing. When you hook this up. Oh, that's what those 4 little, the 4 little carbon fiber tubes are for right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what the top wing mounts to those 4 tubes. So that's what's going on there. And yeah, there it is. It's a little dent right there from something. I don't know, it couldn't have happened in shipping, but probably somebody putting it in the box. But decals look good. They're nice and straight. I don't see any air bubbles. It's got like this is like a snake skin right here, it looks like, the way the decal is. You can kind of see it there. That's kind of cool. And yeah, so there it is, guys. The only thing that could have made this better if it had been the night version. I really wish it was the night version. But it would, you know, the night one costs more, and they didn't have any of those. And I don't even know. I know they were having trouble with the night version Mambas. They were having a lot of trouble figuring out how they were going to do it. And so I don't know if this is done well or not. Oh, that goes this way. And latch that. There we go. Alrighty. So what do you guys think, man? Yeah, it'll handle 4S, Craig. Yeah. A lot of guys fly this on 4S. you probably have to give it a rest. You know, I wouldn't fly like the full 7 minutes on full, you know, wide open, but you can hover it on 4S and then, you know, for 20 seconds probably, and then you give it a rest. I don't know if I can tell you what size ESC is in here. Let me look. The one thing I don't see in here is the aura. Oh, I think I see it. It's way in the back. Is that it back there? Yeah, there it is. So they put the aura it's way here in the back. There's a secret compartment right here. And all the wires are already going to the aura. Everything's connected already. This cavity here is for your receiver. Okay. And apparently, well, the wing will cover that up. So, yeah, the lower wing will cover that up. That's where you put your receiver there. The aura is in here. And, yeah. So yeah, everything's good. Very nice. Looks like this prop has a nick in it, like Wild Bill's. Yeah, maybe not. No, I guess it's okay. Yeah, it looks okay. So my QQ had a prop just like this, and it was out of balance by the hub. So it kept flipping over. And remember, I was showing you how to do that on the prop that came on the Yak 11. I did get this one to balance pretty damn good. I rebalanced it again, and I've been flying the QQ quite a bit lately. Fred, what's up? And it's much better now. The prop is super quiet and it's smooth. So I did actually get the hub to balance. But it's a pain in the butt. I hate doing it. Ken Bird, the aura is a flight controller stabilizer. So it works like AS3X, but times 100. I mean, it's way more programmable and way more sensitive. Well, you can make the sensitivity whatever you want it to be. But it's a flight stabilizer. And it also does all of your mixes and everything. You program all the things you want it to do in the aura as the flight controller. And then your radio, all you do is set up your 4 channels, well, 5 for the flight modes. So your ailerons, elevator, rudder, throttle, and then there's a flight mode switch that you can turn on the crow, turn off the crow, turn on the stabilization or turn it off, and you can have, well, I know on the RV8 I have the option of flaperons, you know, so full-length ailerons or not, but we don't have that option here because this doesn't have flaps. So, but yeah, so all that setup is done in the, yeah, it's compatible with all radios. Yep. If you don't have a radio that supports S-Bus, then you have to run all the wires to all the channels to the aura. But it's designed to work with S-Bus. So if you have an S-Bus set up where everything goes through the one wire, which is the stuff I use has that. So it's much easier to set it up that way. But yeah, you can put it. You know, a lot of people put dual, and it'll support dual receivers. So a lot of people put in the satellite receivers from Spectrum, which don't have any plug in or out. You just plug the receiver into the aura, and the aura takes care of all the connections. All you do is bind the satellite receivers, and if you have 2 of them, you put one in the front of the plane, one in the back of the plane. You put the wires going this way and those going that way, and so you've got it all covered for signal strength and you know, less chance of, you know, having a brownout or whatever. So Lyndon Stewart, what's up? Good to see you, man. So Ken Bird's here, Lyndon Stewart's here. Who else did I see? Somebody else just popped in, I think. Ken Bird's here. I think I saw Mike Bird too, didn't I? Let's look here. Fred's here. Fred popped in. Making model airplanes. Hey, I saw you in Rich's show too. You were there. Did you win anything? I think you did, didn't you? Yes, this is way better than the Eagle A3. Yeah, that's a very very basic stabilizer, and it doesn't have the capability of programmability that this does with the mixes, all the different aileron, and you don't do any of those mixes in your radio. You do it in the Aura. So all that stuff's done in the Aura. You don't do it in your radio. Where with the Eagle, you have to program your radio to make all the necessary. It's just a stabilizer. But I think the Eagle has modes. You can set it up to do a knife edge, I think, and a hover, a Harrier, and then probably the stabilization off, stabilization on. So yeah, anyway, yeah. So the Aura itself, all by itself, sells for $100 or $100 and some dollars, just for the Aura, and it came with this. So when you figure the price of the plane at $299, it's only $199 for this, and it's a pretty good size airplane. I mean, this is a biplane with, that's probably 11 or 1200 millimeter wingspan biplane. So that's a big airplane in comparison to other 1200 size airplanes. This thing's much bigger than, a 1200 size fuselage for a Mustang would fit inside of this fuselage. So yeah, it's a much bigger airplane when it's a biplane. That's why when we were talking the other night about the FMS 1400 biplane, that thing is enormous. That thing is huge. So very, very similar here. This is a very big. This is much bigger than the QQ. Okay, that's not fair. It's not much bigger than the QQ. It's bigger, but not much. But when you figure the two wings, because it's a biplane, it looks bigger. Because it's a biplane. Biplanes always look bigger. All right, so that's the unboxing. Very nice box. This big empty. The way they packed that was pretty cool. And yeah, so that's my new acquisition. We'll be putting this together this week and get it out. What's the prop size on this? That's a good question. Let's see what it says here. Hang on a second. I need some light. $11.5 by 4.5. So there you go. 11.5 inch with 4.5 inch pitch. It's a it's some kind of composite prop. It's not exactly sure what that's made out of, but. Hey, JCB, congratulations on winning in the show today. That was good. It's really cool to see that. You and Randy both. Got a new drone flight up today, and there's the link to it. All right, Randy, cool. So, guys, if you want to go check that out, just right-click on it. You can open a separate window. That way, you don't lose the show here. If any of you guys want to take a look at that while we're chatting here. Yeah, winner chicken dinner. Yep. Yeah, JCB and Randy both won, and I'm not positive, but I thought Model Airplanes won something too, I think. I think I was close. I mean, twice I was in the number 3 position. Oh, Model Airplanes won glue, so that's cool. What kind of glue was it? Was it the phone tack or Zap? What was he giving away in glue? Yeah, no, he didn't win the D18. Yeah, they weren't giving away a D18. They gave away that glider that I really like. That's a cool glider. That Gullwing glider, and they gave away, I think, the 1200 Ranger, I think was what they gave away. You want me to build it, Roy? I don't know if I want to build it. I imagine there's some gluing to do. And I really don't want to be farting around with glue. Yeah, I got these glue on. They don't have screws. Or you can tape them on. That's what these tapes are for. But when Lewis builds them, he always CAs them together. And I don't want to CA this together. I'm going to put it together with foam tack. I assume that these tubes have to be glued because there's no screws. There's a big long screw here, so that's got to attach the bottom wing, and then the top wing, I guess, just glued on. Yeah. So you glue that on with the tabs, those 4 tubes, and these uprights. Oh, wait a minute. Those look like they have screw holes. Are there screw holes on the bottom? Yeah. Okay, so there must be, well, top and bottom, actually. Does the top have, there's not screw holes in the top. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess, yeah, there kind of is, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe they're not screws there. Maybe you just glue the, on these, there's these big, long tubes here that stick up out of the strut. And I assumed that you would put a screw through it into it, but maybe you just glue them into the foam. I'm not sure. I haven't read the directions yet. I don't see. Wait a minute. Maybe. Yeah, there are some screws here. All right, so maybe those do screw on. There are some screws here. They're self-tapping. So there's a few screws and a couple of collars, and there's tapes. I know the tapes are to tape the horizontal on if you're going to tape it on. I'm going to glue it on. Yeah, come on, build it, yeah. Build it, they will come. Yeah, that's true. Now, because guys, I want to listen. I don't want to be on camera trying to, because I can't. First of all, I'm going to be concentrating on this, so I'm not going to be reading the chat. Second is, I'm not sure how I want to do it yet, and I don't want to be rushed on camera to see how I want to manipulate things, because there's things I don't know how. If I'm gonna glue them or not, if I'm gonna CA it. No, I'm not gonna CA it. If I'm gonna foam tack it or tape it. That's what these tapes are for, to tape the horizontal on, but I think I'm going to foam tack it on and then foam tack the wings on maybe. So I don't know. And I really don't want to make that decision in a hurry here. I want to take my time building it. Yeah. Well, Bill, did you get your RV8 built? Yeah, you could watch the glue dry. That's true, Michael. Right, that's what I figured, Jeff. Yeah, you have to glue the tubes into the fuselage and then into the top of the wing. Oh, you don't have to glue. Read the instructions. Well, see, I ain't got time to read the instructions on the live show, so. Yeah, Snoopy says he'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, that's what the shirt says. The shirt says I'll do it tomorrow. Snoopy will be helping me tomorrow. We'll build it tomorrow. Yeah. Look at the instructions to see what the first couple of steps are. Take it out of the box. We already did that. Unbag everything. We already did that. Well, we did some of that. Inventory the parts. We kind of did that. So it looks like the first step is they want you to put the landing gear on. Yeah. Is that true? Did Linda win a plane? Let Linda win. Lyndon, what did you win? Did you win a plane? Why would you say use epoxy on the plane, Paul? Put the feet on it. You guys are funny. Oh, on the RV8 you install the gear first too? Well, there you go. That's interesting. So this followed the same instructions. Put the gear on first. Hey, Jerry, what's up? I'm just excited to get it out of the box, guys. Like I said, I've got several Flex planes, but I've always had Lewis build them for me, so I never knew what this looked like. You know, look at the box looked like, how it came boxed. I've never seen this before. So while Bill was one up on me until tonight, so just now, because he got an RV8 that was still in the box, and he got to see how it comes out of the box and goes together, and I haven't had the chance to see that yet. The other thing I'll probably do is paint like I did my RV8. I painted the bottom half of the, or was it the top half? Painted the top half. So I painted I put a pinstripe line and then a paint line and painted the whole top of it orange on the RV8. So it's the whole top of the, to about halfway down is orange on top, and then there's an orange pinstripe that's the same with away from the main line. There's another orange paint stripe line on these, and I probably are going to do the same thing in red, because I don't particularly care for plain white. I don't think that looks. And it's a very simple process to do that, so it's pretty easy to paint it. He won a GB? Really? Lyndon won a GB? Good for you, man. Where'd you win that at? I need to put my hockey helmet on. How about? Yeah, Randy, that's a very good deal. You know, the super easy, and it comes with floats. You know, so you can fly it either way. What, putting the RV8 together was like 6 screws? Is that all it was? Oh, it's a bee joke. That's funny. See, that went right over my head, Fred. Sorry. Man, you know, bzz, I'll do a bee sound. Bzz, yeah, that went right over my head. A GB, that's funny. Right, and I think that's why Lewis CA's all his together, but the foam tack will hold it together. I'm not worried about it coming apart, but if I want to take it apart, because when I took that fuselage apart to save the tail feathers, because he had CA'd it all together, it was a bitch, all right? And I had to cut the fuselage right off at the tail, and then I had to whittle away all the pieces of the fuselage around the tail feathers until I got down to the tail feathers, and then scrape all the glue off so that they would fit properly into the new fuselage. So I didn't want to have to do that again. If they're if they're foam tacked on, it'll just pull apart, and then I could just pull the foam tack off, put new foam tack on it, and glue it back together. So so that's why I don't want it CA'd. I want to put it together with foam tack. So, and then I might use the tapes and the glue. We'll see. Oh, so you were trying to buy raffle tickets at Jeff's Customs Fly-In to try to win a plane. Ah, got it. So you thought the cap would be more aerobatic and I would be crazier. Do you still feel that way, Matt? Do you think the cap's more aerobatic than the Mamba, or do you think the Mamba's better? Yeah, Paul, I'm not epoxying the wing on. All right? Because if I need to get the wing off, I can't get it off with epoxy. So I'm not going to epoxy it on. That was the main point of getting it and building it myself. I want to be able to take it apart. If I break it, like the fuselage, I don't want to have to buy wings. If they're epoxied on, I ain't going to be able to ever get them off. I'd never get the tubes back out of the tube holders. So now I got to buy a wing too, and I don't want to have to do that. So I'm not going to epoxy them. I'm not going to get crazy enough with it that it's going to come apart. I don't fly 3D like that. So it's going to be just fine. See, epoxy and CA are permanent glues. You know, once you glue something together like that, you don't get it apart. And I already been through that with my RV8. I don't want to do that again. Yeah, see, I've flown the cap. I wasn't impressed with it. And then there was a guy out there flying it, and he broke it, and I helped him glue it back together. And we got it back together perfect. You know, we added some bamboo skewers to keep it all lined straight and everything. We got it all back together perfect, but he said it's too heavy now, and it don't fly right. I'm like, what did we add? You know, 10 grams between the glue and a couple of bamboo skewers. I mean, seriously? He's not that good of a pilot. There's no way he could have told the difference between the weight. He's not that good of a pilot. Paul, you have parts for a red Mamba? Why? Did you have one? Or did somebody give you one after they crashed it? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I tripped over my damn. I was so mad. Yeah, remember how I broke this? Remember I tripped over it? Well, I tripped over the canopy to the RV8 today, and damn near did the same thing to it that I did to this. Oh, was I pissed? Oh my god. I'm never stepping over a canopy again. I'll just pick the damn thing up. I ain't stepping over another one. Because if I'd have broke that damn RV8 canopy today, I would have had a fucking fit. Oh, that's a good point, Matt. I didn't think of that. Yeah, you can't keep the momentum going if it's too light. So yeah, that's interesting. Do I ever learn? No. Well, I did today. Yeah, I learned today. I'll never do it again. Thanks, Roy. Yeah, I learned. I learned my lesson. I'll never do it again. I ain't never stepping over in a canopy again. I'll pick the damn thing up. You know, because, I was so close to breaking that one. I was so pissed. Oh, my God, I was pissed. I'm excited, guys. I like it. It's a cool-looking bird. I've wanted one of these for a while. So, Bo has one identical to this that he crashed. And he said he wasn't going to fix it. So I asked him. I said, Bo, if you're not going to fix it, can I have it? And he said, yeah, after I pull the electronics out of it, I'll give it to you. And I said, okay. Of course, I haven't seen it yet. So I might be getting some spare parts for this if Bo gives me the leftovers. It wasn't broke that bad, but Bo's are not really into building or fixing airplanes. He just wants to fly them. And he has so many of them, he doesn't give a crap. So he'll, so he probably will end up giving it to me. You know, and if he gets lazy enough, he probably won't even take the electronics out of it. He'll probably just give it to me with everything in it. He's done that before. So. Skywing. So Matt, what does Skywing make normally? Yeah, right, Wild Bill. That's exactly the problem. Especially a canopy. I'm not tall enough to get over it, you know. So. Yeah, I learned my lesson. I ain't gonna do it again. I'll just walk around it or pick it up. I ain't stepping over nothing. Randy's coming down to fly it for me, so I need to hurry up and build it. Well, you couldn't get here till tomorrow anyway, Randy, even if you left right now. So I'll have it built tomorrow. It'll be built in time for you when you get here. Did you miss the exciting part? Yeah, the part where we talked about the flight test planes we're going to build. It's too bad you weren't here. You missed a good topic. Oh, so they do build. So Matt, what now? We've said they're just starting to sell balsa aerobatic stuff. What were they selling before that? Yeah, right. So this is riveting TV. It's like watching concrete dry. What was your favorite radio again, right? So. Oh, and by the way, I bought 3 of these because I only had 3 left, and I got free shipping. So there you go. I think we covered it all now. Eric, I would not. Okay, that's just me. But I've got a few twin engine planes here, and I've never disconnected one ESC. I know that Rich tells you to do that. My feeling on that is if you know you've got a backup. If one of the ECs fail in the midair, and you lose power to the radio from the one that you are feeding, and because you disabled the other one, you're screwed. Whereas if they're both still connected and one fails, the other one will still run the radio and you're okay. So, you know, I don't know where he came up with that idea, but you know, all the builders leave them both hooked up. You would think if they've engineered this airplane to fly with 2 motors, 2 ESCs, and both of them are powering the radio, that if they thought that was a problem, they would have deactivated one of them. So that's just my feeling on it. So no, I don't disconnect one of the leads. I leave them both hooked up. Both my C-47 DC-3s are hooked up. Both of my twin King twins are hooked up. Both the ESCs in my P-38 are hooked up. Both of them in my Mule are hooked up. The Otter, they're both hooked up. You know, so all the twin airplanes I have, the ESCs are both active in both of them. So, you know, the power is coming in from both of them. So no, I wouldn't unhook it. That's just me. You know, I know Rich is pretty hot about making sure you do that. Oh, even my B-25, both ESC wires are hooked up. I have never disabled one of them, like Rich suggests. I don't see the need, but that's, you know, you do whatever you think is right for you. But I have not unhooked any of mine. So. Yeah, I saw that, Michael, that Flight Test is building an RV-12. What's his name just did one too, Flight Chops. He just finished building it. I think it was an RV-12 also, I believe. You know, he had those guys up in that museum helping him, and they all put it together, and it came out good. Yeah, that's my advice, Eric. I'd leave it. I don't see any reason to undo one of the power. Like I said, if that one of them happens to fail and you've unhooked the other one, then you're screwed. You know. So I like the idea of them both being hooked up. Yeah, I better listen to Paul because he's got the parts from one. Yeah, exactly, Jerry. What does that mean? I was thinking the same thing, but you said it. You've done it on EDFs? Yes. I haven't done it on my J65. I didn't unhook one of them. They're both powered up. I just don't see the need. I don't see where there's a problem. Yeah, Fred, you're right. Yeah, if the RC Sailors, yeah, he'd probably just cut it with a pair of scissors. Well, it's powered up, while the battery's plugged in. Yeah. Right, says I heard Boeing's building a full-size 777. Really? They are? No shit. Wow. That's amazing. Yeah, Jerry, they all, and I think there's something to do with that, about these new rules with and they're trying to get the flying, so that they don't have to pay for the, get the remote ID shit and all that. But they did the same thing when they did the paramotoring. Remember, they all went and got their paramotor training, and now they're doing the full scale stuff too. So I think Josh already has a pilot's license. I mean, I know he's flying. He's got that Peter pole or whatever it's called that he flies around. I don't know if that's a ultralight, registered as an ultralight or a light sport or whatever. But yeah, I thought Josh probably already had a pilot's license. So. Oh man, I get you now. So they're doing plug and play stuff now instead of just ARPs. Okay, now I got you. Oh, is that right? Vance does the STEM stuff? No, that's cool. Wow, an RV6 only took 24 years. Well, that's because you helped, Michael. If you weren't helping, you'd have finished it in 12. So far, they've built two neat sign boxes. Yeah, Fred. Boeing's taking crash courses on the 777. There you go. I just talked to Air Marshal the other day. He's fine. He started the Zoom. Was it Thursday? What night did he start a Zoom? He started the Zoom. I missed him in the Zoom, but I texted him. He texted me back. He's doing good. He's still trying to find a job. He's kind of laying low. Yeah, we all miss him. I was trying to bait him into the show the other night, the Zoom, to talk about the Chinese Navy, because they're planning on going to war with us, and I don't know what the hell they're thinking. But yeah, so over Taiwan, which I haven't figured that one out either. You know, why the hell do they want Taiwan so bad? You know, it just, I don't understand that whole domination thing. You know, the Germans did it back in World War II, and I guess who did it in World War One? Was it the Soviets wanted to dominate everything? I don't know. I haven't figured it out. I try not to think about it too much. It makes my brain hurt. Well, I know they have microchips there. I guess they're the leading, but I don't think that's what they're interested in, Randy. I just think they want that power to, I guess they used to have Taiwan, and Taiwan, we helped Taiwan break away from China, and now they want it back. Um, but I think it's more of the just being in control of it over, rather than it's about the microchips. I don't think that's it. Economically wise, China's not hurt. All right, so I don't think they really give a crap about the microchip shit. I think they just want the land and to control all those people. I don't know why. I don't know what the big deal is, but you'd have to be in that mindset to understand what it means to control people. I don't know. What's Lucid Motors? Well, Bill, what is it? 1,300 jobs gone. What is Lucid Motors? What do they make? Yeah, Fred. If you take over 3 countries, then they all get free shipping. Well, Ronnie, I doubt China doesn't need Taiwan's money. They have all the money. Christ, they fucking own us. We owe China so much damn money. You know, I don't know what the hell they want with Taiwan's money. I don't think that's it. They make luxury. Luxury what? What does that say? Wait a minute. Like what cars? Well, Bill, whose cars? Our cars? GM cars? Ford cars? What are we talking about here? Oh, they make their own cars. I never heard of them. Yeah, Jerry, it's easier said than done. I mean, I hear what you're saying, and I agree, but I don't see that happening. Really high-end electric cars. Wow, I haven't seen these. That's interesting. Yeah, I'll have to look that up. I've never seen one. This is all news to me. Just like Che Hamilton, he works for another company too that makes electric cars. I have seen those. But yeah, this new one here where the Bill's talking about, I never heard of it. I'll have to look that up. Yeah, Jerry, you're right there. That they copy everything. They reverse engineer everything and then copy it. And they have no problem giving a crap about copyright. They don't give a fuck. So right. Hey, they already went E85. So yeah. The problem is I don't think they can go 500 laps on a battery. So what are they going to do? Are we going to have intermission while they recharge their batteries? Yeah, I don't know. I don't see that happening. Slightly damaged Suzuki. Oh my God, Michael, you are hilarious. Do you stay up late at night just thinking up the stuff you come up with, or does it come to you in dreams? I mean, where do you come up with this stuff? A Suzuki X90. I bet you could find a Yugo. Why don't you go find a Yugo? That's got to be cheaper than a Suzuki X90. It's a good car? What, 90% of 60% of the time? Oh, wow, Bill, go all the way. Go hydrogen. What the hell? If you're going to do it. Go all the way. Convert it to hydrogen. Yeah, you go, I go, we all go. That's right. We're just a wealth of information right here, right? So we're equal opportunity offenders. Yeah, that'll ruin your whole flight test plane, you know, fleet. You won't be able to put them in that. So then what are you going to do? Build yourself a trailer to pull behind the Suzuki. There you go. Then put all your flight test planes in the trailer. Oh my God. Yeah, but see, if you're driving the Suzuki, you can't drive the F-150. So, yeah, how are you going to do that? Hey, the picture you showed me of your F-150, you didn't have a cap on it or anything. Are you going to put a cap on that F-150 or so that you can carry airplanes in it or what? There you go. Instead of a spare tire, carry a spare car. Just put it in the bed of the truck and carry the Suzuki around with you. Yeah, that'd work perfect. Yeah, right. So that'd work. Yeah, you could stack a bunch of foam board in the back of the Suzuki and yeah, put the glue in the glove box, you know, and then yeah, when you get to the field, build the plane, fly the plane, crash the plane, repeat. Oh, it has a tonneau cover. Well, you know, you could increase the capacity of that thing by triple if you put a cap on it instead of a tonneau cover. Yeah, he's going to drive a Suzuki to the airport to fly the $1 billion Falcon jet that he flies. that would invoke a lot of confidence in your passengers. Exactly, Ken. The cap would be worth more than the truck. Well, it would double the value of the truck. So there you go. It's a win-win. They look like a Cessna 188. Really? Yeah, I bet you can get all the repair parts you need for that X90 at Harbor Freight. I'll bet you. Yeah, Michael, why don't you make a cap for your Ford F-150 out of foam board? You know, you already know it's airworthy. You make airplanes out of it, so it should handle it just fine. So, yeah, build yourself a cap for the truck out of foam board. General Carrot's body panels. Oh man, I let that go. I'm so sorry. Holy crap. Hang on a minute. Ah, crap. Yeah, but you're not going to get insulation board for $1 or $1.25. The garbage truck will take it away. Austin, are you still in here? Hot Rod Magazine. Can you see that in the... Are you talking about this? You can't see this, can you? Yeah, it's a Hot Rod Magazine koozie. You know, keeps your drink cold. Yeah, it says Hot Rod Magazine. Got 2 of these. And this is the good one. It's got the plastic liner in it so that the can slides right in and out. You know, if you're dealing with just the foam direct, you know, the can, you got to scrunch it, you know, to get the can out. This one slides in and out because it's got the plastic liner in it. I have a Snap-on Tools one of these too. Actually, I have 2 Snap-on Tools. I got a red one and a black one. Yeah, you get 3, you get free shipping. What the hell? What are you thinking? Well, this isn't crap, guys. These are all the parts I just took out of the unboxing. Okay, so yeah, I got a keyboard here for controlling the computer. What crap are we talking about? I mean, there's a lot of crap here, but you can't see it. You're just assuming. And you'd be right. Yeah, there's crap everywhere in here. I'm not real organized. Oh, I've spent a fortune on Snap-on tools, Michael. Yeah, I have a shitload. I don't have Snap-on tool boxes because you don't make any money with the box. So I'm not paying, you know, $50,000, $60,000 for an empty toolbox. So I have several Craftsman toolboxes and a Lowe's toolbox and a couple of Harbor Freight toolboxes. You know, I spend the money on tools. So, yeah, it's shocking, isn't it, Fred? Yeah, Fred's got it. Yep, shocking. What? Not organized? What? What? Yeah, yeah. Rosie the Riveter toolbox. You have a Rosie the Riveter toolbox? Yeah, so it was really funny. I went to work at the Honda dealership up in Georgia when I was going through my divorce. So I have a 12-drawer top box. It's a Craftsman box. And it is full of tools. I mean, full. Like in the... in one of the drawers, I have wrench sets piled on top of wrench sets. I mean, you know, it's not just like 6 wrenches laid out in the drawer on pretty little stands. It's entire sets of wrenches. One, you know, metric, American, boxed, open end, combination. You know, I mean, so when I showed up to work one day, when I got hired at the Honda dealership, the motorcycle Honda dealership up in Atlanta, I asked one of the techs to come help me carry my toolbox. He picks it up and goes, "Oh my God, what do you got in this thing? Tools." That's what's in it. Because they've got the big, they all bought the big Mac box and the Snap, and you open a drawer and there's 4 screwdrivers in this gigantic drawer. Because they spent all their money on the box, so they can't afford the tools. So he helps me carry my box and he can't pick it up. He wants to know what's in it. Tools, that's what's in it, because that's what you make money with. Those guys were always trying to borrow tools from me, because I have tools. They don't have tools, they just have pretty boxes. So they were always coming over to me, "Hey, you got to buy a combination wrench or, you know, whatever?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do. Thank you. Thanks for asking." Go away now. You get when you buy Snap-on tools, you get a free sticker that says, "Don't ask, I don't lend out tools." Your top box is only 200 pounds. What box have you got, JCB? Your Lego build is a mansion. Right, JCB. Yeah, you see, you know, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, these guys, when they bought these damn Mac boxes and shit, they couldn't afford to put any tools in them because they paid so much money for the damn box. So yeah, so they didn't have any tools. They had a big, beautiful box. I don't spend money on boxes. I buy cheap boxes. I spend my money on the tools. I have everything. I'm not brand particular. Snap-on, Mac, Matco, I have them all. SK, I buy tools at Lowe's, their own brand. They have a pretty decent tool actually. Some of the Lowe's stuff is nice. Craftsman, I have it all. I'm not, if they got something I like and it's a good price, I buy it. You can never have too many tools. I got for Christmas, I think last year, that big cube of Craftsman tools. I can't remember how many pieces were in it, but it was like 1,000 pieces. There was, I think, 3 or 4 drawers, and the top opens up. There was 2 like 18-piece Allen wrench sets, metric American, and half-inch drive, 3/4, or let's see, quarter, half, and 3/4 drive, or whatever. It was packed full of tools, cube, and it was a great deal when you figure out how much you're paying per piece. It was less than like $0.25 a piece. I even have Harbor Freight tools. Hell, they got a lifetime warranty on their shit. So I have Harbor Freight tools. Some stuff it just doesn't. Quality isn't that important on some stuff, and some stuff it is. So. I bought a Walmart Dremel tool. No, I take that back. Got it at Target. I don't remember what brand it is, but I got it at Target. Bought most of your tools from Finger Hut. You guys are nuts. Oh my God. Finger Hut. Oh my God. So that cup gun will look great right next to that screwdriver set you won today. That's weird. Well, Ken, it's not that they don't want them. They just don't want to pay anything for them. I haven't figured that one out yet either. But it's amazing when you try to sell tools how they want it for practically nothing. So you're probably right. You'll probably get more for it in scrap. Because nobody wants to pay for it. And I don't know why. Yeah, so yeah, you're right, Fred. That's why a lot of my tools are snap-on, because sometimes they're the only ones that has one that fits. You know, so um, when I was working at the boat yard and we had a local snap-on guy that we dealt with quite a bit. He retired, um, but yeah, I used to buy everything from him. Um, right. So, oh my God. Yeah, Craig was saying. Yeah, you two were sharing a room, weren't you? Oh my God, that's funny. Perfect, Wild Bill. That was the best. Oh my God, that's funny. Yeah, Roland was in here. Where'd he go? Yeah, I've got a bunch of SK tools. Those were hand-me-downs from my dad. My dad had a shitload of SK stuff back in the day. And there's one tool truck running around here that carries the full line of SK tools, but that's a sideline. His main thing is, I think it's a Matco truck that he's got all the SK stuff on it. So, yeah, I've got a real nice SK set, a quarter drive set that my dad gave me. I really like that. It's a socket set. It's really nice. So, Fred, what do you do when you find the tools? Do you melt them down, or do you guys keep them, or what do you do with them? Roy. I don't think so, Roy. that show. Yeah, it's amazing how the tools you use the most, like a 10mm socket, you can't ever, they get lost so easy. So now I don't know anything about steel, so I don't know, but how do you know if the metal you're adding, like a wrench, for instance, is not made of some kind of alloy metal that's going to contaminate your mix? Does that matter? Do you gauge that? How do you know? I mean, do you test the wrench before you melt it to see what it is? How do you do that, Fred? Because everything on a car is 10mm. Just about every fucking nut and bolt on a car, a metric car, is 10mm. It's either a 10 or a 12. You mean one sock? Yeah, because the other one's stuck in the dryer somewhere. That's where they get lost. They disappear in the dryer. How does that happen? You put a pair of socks in, you don't get a pair of socks out. How does that happen? What the hell? The sock monster lives under your bed, I guess. I've got 2 barbecue grills ready for the scrapyard. Yep, see that? Wild Bill's got one too. So that's 4. Now we've got 4 barbecue grills ready for the scrapyard. Hey, Fred, if we set them out by the curb, will you come and get them? We don't want them to go to waste. You know, it'd be nice if we could get them, you know, reconditioned, reused, repurposed. Let's go with that. All right, JCB. Hey, congratulations today, man. Good job. We'll see you later. Thanks for coming. Fight script, man. Yeah, mine's about that old, and it's still, we still cook on it, but it needs all new burners. You know, basically we just have a bonfire going on with all the leaves that are in the grill at the bottom, and you know, because all 4 burners are just destroyed. There's nothing left of them. So yeah, we're definitely in the market for a new grill. Hey, Fred, we got more than 3. Doesn't that qualify for free shipping? Well, Bill, he doesn't know how many are there at night because he's not there at night. He goes home at 5 o'clock. You guys are nuts. Oh, Fred knows. Oh my God. All right, Fred, 7:30 tomorrow. I'll be there. I'm going to be there at 7:30. I'm not waiting until 9 o'clock. If you're not there, I'm going to start without you. 25 cars from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. Wow, look at that. See, there's your answer, Wild Bill. Oh my God, you guys are off the rails. That's a good question, Wild Bill. All right, guys, I'm going to call it. It was fun. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the unboxing. Looking forward to flying this. I thought it was with all the sales that were going on, I thought this was the best deal of them all. So that's why I picked this one. Yeah. I think, don't all the 7-Elevens run 24/7, 365? Slurpees are always available. It's too costly to shut the Slurpee machine down. Yeah, foam board recycling. Yeah, they're opening up a foam board recycling plant near you soon. Keep your eye open for it. Yeah, there you go, Roy. Yep, I hear you. Your Cajun oh, your cordon bleu is almost done. So you're cooking dinner, I see what you're doing. I gotta go do that myself. I'm hungry. So yeah, so I'm gonna head and do that. But that's funny. I was gonna say something before I left. Hang on. What was I gonna do? Uh, oh, one of the guys brought his Dynam PT-17 out to the field today, and when I saw it, I was like, because I almost brought mine out instead of the. Well, it was last week when I took the. What plane did I take last week? Oh, the one I had on the table, the Donner DO-27. And I was looking at my Dynam PT-17. I thought, I'm going to go fly that. And that, because that's for sale. And then I saw the German Donner DO-27, and that's for sale. I'm like, shit. And then I thought, and I hadn't had the Donner out in forever, so I decided to take that one. But I almost took the PT-17 out. And then sure enough, this Dan shows up with his, and I'm like, son of a bitch. So I might take that out next week. I'm seriously thinking about it. I'd like to fly that again. It's a good airplane. So yeah, so I'll probably take that next week. And next week weekend will be biplane weekend. I'll probably, if I can get them all in the trailer, I might take this, the Pitts, FMS 1700 Pitts, and the PT-17, and we'll just have a biplane weekend. So I'll pull 3 planes out of there that I'm not flying and put these 3 in. Although it's harder to get biplanes in the trailer, I might have to sacrifice a spot because they take up more room. You think so, right, son? Not making any promises, but you might be right. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Maybe you guys can run a waffle. And you guys can all take bets on who's if I build it or not before Thursday. All right, so I'll tell you what. I do have a slight problem, and I screwed myself. All right, so the truck that I got had one of those dash covers on it. Okay, one of those clip-on, snap-on. When your dashboard gets all ruined, you buy these covers. And there's a main company that's, I guess, probably started it called Dash Skins. But there's a lot of other companies that make them too. So anyway, there's one on my dashboard, and it's all warped because it's black, and it looked awful. So, and it's all wavy and warped, and so I decided I'm going to fix that. I'm going to put a new one on it, and it's not going to be black. I'm going to put a different color one on so that it won't warp in the sun. So I go to tear the thing off, and the whole dashboard underneath it is destroyed. It's in a million little pieces. It's that it's like Bakelite type material. It's just crumbles. So now my whole dashboard is destroyed. Yes, exactly. It's brittle. And so now I got to figure out, oh God, do I pull it all apart and re-glue it all back together so I have something to put the new dash cover? I already got the cover, and it's a brown color. I forget what cashmere, I think they call it. It's a darker brown. The rest of the truck is tan inside, the seats and the door panels. But the dash was black. The top of the dash. The bottom of the dash is tan. So now I've got this brown cashmere top, which looks fine. I mean, I threw it up on there to see what it looks like. It looks fine. But I have nothing to attach it to because the dashboard is completely destroyed. So I don't know what I'm going to do. So I got to call the salvage yard tomorrow and find out. I found a dashboard. I have no idea what they want for it, and I have no idea how much they're going to charge me to get it out of the truck without wrecking it, or if I have to go do it. So if I have to fix that dash or go get a dash or whatever, that might stop me from getting this put together by the weekend. But we'll see. By Thursday. So I have that project. Man, I wish I should have just left this on the bitch alone. I mean, it looked bad, but to make it look good, it's going to be a lot of work now. Oh my God. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a price on a dash and see if I have to come take it out or if they're taking it out. And then we'll go from there and see what the hell. But yeah, I really screwed myself, guys. I really did. I should have left it alone. I wish I had left it alone now. I do like the new cover. It looks much better, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to if I'm going to have a dashboard under it to glue it to. So I'll keep you posted. But that's the only thing that's going to keep me from building this. And as quick as this is going to build, I don't see any reason why I won't have it built. I might even have the wheel covers painted, the wheel pans. So we'll see. So stay tuned, guys. We'll see what happens. And hot glue that thing together. That's a great idea, Roy. I'll use hot glue. I got in my car yesterday to go to work. It was 101 degrees in the car, okay? And it's not a black interior. It's a white car with a red interior with a red cloth or carpeted mat on the dashboard, and it was still 101 degrees in the car. So yeah, let's use hot glue. All right, guys. Oh, man, I love you guys. You're hilarious. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow night, 7:30, and the Fred Barron RC fly along. Don't be late. So, all right, guys. We'll catch you later. You guys have a good night. Oh, my God.